Hey guys, have you always noticed that when it comes to coins, everyone is talking about premium? What's the percentage premium over spot? How high is the premium? But when it comes to top end numismatic coins, nobody even mentions premium. It's like the word doesn't exist because it is totally 100% irrelevant. As you start to get further down the numismatic hierarchy, well, there are still coins where nobody really mentions premium that much because everybody agrees they have a high numismatic value, like these. They haven't really been out very long, but still they sell for a premium of 300% of their spot value. How on earth do you navigate this wacky world when there's no real guide as to what things are worth spot, what things are worth 2% over, or what things are worth 2 or 300% over? If you look in adverts online or with dealers or in groups, all you will see everywhere is the word premium. There's a lot of collectors around who've looked at how they've done with their high-end proof commemorative coins, maybe graded over the last 2 or 3 years, and a lot of them would have been better off if they'd have just bought plain bullion coins, bullion sovereigns, and not high premium coins during that particular time. What's happened in the marketplace is that the premium on higher end coins, which had an extra value for their rarity, an extra value for their story, has gone down as the gold price particularly has gone up. What that means is that I ran my first auction live stream on the Whatnot platform last Sunday and it went really well. I am going live again on October the 16th at 8 p.m. and if you want to join me, you would be most welcome. If you want to try the platform out, there's a QR code on the screen. Click on that and you will get £10 credit from your first purchase. So it's definitely worthwhile seeing what the platform can offer, have a go and buy something just to test out whether or not you like using Whatnot. Difference in price between a collector's sovereign, graded, and maybe even a very high quality older coin is at an all-time low compared to the bullion non-premium versions of the same coin. Of course, that doesn't apply to higher end collector items, which actually have maintained and even increased their premium. So let's say you're looking at a bullion sovereign, which is about 680 to 700 pounds at the moment, and you go to one of the groups and you see advertised a platinum jubilee special edition proof sovereign in an NGC holder in proof 70 grade, and they're only asking maybe 775 for it. Is that worth buying? Is that level of premium worth paying? I'm pretty sure that everyone's going to find the answer to that to be a very personal thing. But what I've always believed is there is a premium to be had for a story and something that has the possibility, at least, that the story will improve in value going forward. I think that graded coins are always about stories. Every slab has got a different story. This one is a regular bullion coin, but it's a high quality one. It's first day of issue. It's got a special label, and anyone who buys this is usually going to be willing to pay a premium. This one is a proof sovereign, PF70, special King Charles label. Again, that'll have an even higher premium. But every different story relates to a particular level of premium that somebody is willing to pay. As a collector who is paying this premium, you're always trying to work out what the value of that premium is, what the merit of that story is, what what other people are likely to think about that particular story, whether they will value it the same as you do, or maybe value it higher, whether the story will grow more powerful over a period of time, increasing the premium. There's all these things, and they all relate to a number of fundamentals. I always get the feeling that a lot of collectors just want to be loved. What does that mean? Well, they want other people to love the same things as they love, like the same stories as they like, and they find that if lots of people believe in that same story and believe in that premium, then that will it'll do several things. One is it'll raise the value of the item quite considerably in some cases. The coin you saw at the beginning of this video, 2025 St George and the Dragon Sovereign, that had a mint price of £890, already a premium coin from the Royal Mint. The latest ones of those have been changing hands at about £2,150. It has about, well, just over 2,000 mintage, so it's not a rare coin, but it is rare for a proof sovereign, and it is the last sovereign that is going to be made in the copper mix, so it has a slight reddish tinge to it. So there's a story. It may not be an incredibly powerful story, but all the collectors decided that that story had a very worthwhile premium, and that premium has grown and grown and grown and is likely to get bigger. Of course, there are always some collectors who like the idea of buying a cheap gold coin but don't want a standard bullion coin. So coins like this have quite a market. This coin would be bullion plus a small percentage because it is a low grade coin for a proof coin. If it was in a 70 slab, it might be £900. In a 63 slab, it might be only £700, for example. I think that the higher the premium is, the more careful you need to be as a collector. It's very easy to make a mistake and to buy from the wrong source, overpay, and get wrapped up in the story of rare coins, limited mintages, and there's a lot of marketing that goes into marketing coins to the unwary, and a lot of people get caught out and find the rare premium coins that they have bought, when they come to sell them, they're only getting a price based on spot. So it is very, very important to make sure that you do your research, talk to people, join Facebook groups for coins, join the right groups that have the best people in them, and then you won't make so many basic mistakes. But if you're wary about making those mistakes, it's always better to start off by buying coins that are based on precious metal content and spot, and using that as a learning opportunity and a jumping off point to coins that have a higher premium. The last example I want to show you is the Mexican Libertad, because this is a coin that can either have 100 or two minted in some years for some denominations, or thousands of coins minted. Where there are a lot of them around, they can be relatively modest and easy to get hold of. Where there are very few minted, they can be amazingly rare. This one is 1 ounce of gold, but it sells for up to $10,000 because there are only 250 made, and because the reverse proof type coin is highly sought after amongst Libertad collectors. If one of these comes onto the market, collectors fight tooth and nail for it. They still fight over the regular proof, but the actual price will be quite a lot lower, although still pretty high, because people prefer the reverse proof in terms of value and story compared to the regular proof, but still a lot more than the 1 ounce of gold that is the spot price for this coin. In fact, this one is also a pretty rare one with only 250 mintage. Each of these coins has a very low mintage. But if you do want to get hold of a 1 ounce proof Libertad, the price might vary by $5,000, and the $5,000 is the premium, and that's reflected in the strength of the story and the consensus of collectors, plus the mintage of the coin. So I hope you found that interesting. That's been all about premium today and how to deal with premium. I hope you like the videos that I'm putting out at the moment. If you do, then please do subscribe to the channel, click on the notify button, and you'll get to know when the next Numistacker video is up and available.